All right, today I'm field testing the Sony Action Camera wrist mount with the Sony HDR-AS20 video camera, and you can kind of click it around a bit. So I'll find a comfortable way to do this. All right, so you can see my shadow. I'm walking with this wrist mount on, and I don't know how well you can hear me because I have wind noise and stuff. But you can see I'm out here. There's my shadow. I'm walking along. All right, so this is the wrist mount. I don't know what the number is, but I'll have it in the description. And you can click it around. You get these little clicks, right? So you can click it different angles, and so you can just walk it around and stuff. And I got the sun at the back of me, but click it around. So now you can see me while I'm walking. So I'm out here walking. You know, you can see this beautiful park I'm in, and this is how it looks with me walking. There's my shadow again. See there? So you can see that. See how well this works? So this is one thing you could do, is take this thing for a walk, and then you can just turn it off. I'll turn it off. Let me make sure it's working. Okay, so I'll turn this off, and then you can just turn it back on anytime during the walk, and in the meantime find a comfortable way to walk with it. All right, so I'll turn it off right now. Okay, I'm recording again. All right, so I've walked a ways, I don't know, maybe half a mile or so, and I'm still out here. You can see there's my shadow, and got somebody who came by. I'm going to flip this around. Okay, so now you can see me. The sun is not at my back anymore. So now I've got this on, and you can definitely see me. All right, we've got a lot of wind out here, but I thought I would show you this beautiful park I'm in. As I pan around, you can see how nice that is. I'm walking, but you can see the beautiful park, and it's very, very nice. And there you have it. Really okay. I'm further along in my walk now. I'm almost a mile into my walk, and I thought I would show you the beautiful, some of the beautiful terrain up ahead here, so you can see how nice that is up there. Terrain, see that? Isn't that nice? And it's just you can see it panning around here. Okay, so that's the Sony Action Camera wrist mount in action, so to speak. And I'm out here walking. You can see it. You can see how well it works. Okay, recording again. Here I am. I'm just gonna show this this area again, and I'm gonna show my turnaround. And there I am, walking along here. You can just click it around a little bit here and there, you know, to make it fit whatever. But just click it around a little bit, but I can tighten it up. All right, so now it's showing my shadow for the beautiful terrain out ahead of me. Just a nice, beautiful countryside out there. I'm going to click this thing around and make this easier. Okay, so there's the park some more. All right. Okay, I'm going to turn this off. All right, I just switched arms. So now I have it on my right arm instead of my left arm. So we're still out here walking. You can see it sticking up there in my shadow. Let me get this moved right. Okay, hold on a second. All right, see it there? Wait, I'll move it a little more. All right, see it there in my shadow? That's the action camera sticking up. So I'm holding it up in I moved it from my left arm to my right arm, as I just said. So that's what it looks like in my shadow. You can see some essential footage in here. And of course, you can take photos anytime you want to switch this thing around. So what's the advantage of doing this way, as opposed to just holding the action camera in your hand? Well, you've always got it ready if you've got it on your wrist. Let me click it off, okay? No, let me leave it on. I'll tell you what I think. All right, so the advantage of having it on your wrist as opposed to just carrying it in your hand is you have your hands free to use any as you want. Of course, you do that with it in your hand, but I don't know. There's no real advantage to just carrying it in your hand. And you can put a strap on this thing, but definitely you can't drop it this way. There's no danger of dropping it. I guess that's one big advantage, but you've always got it ready. If it's strapped on your wrist, if you want to take a photo or take a video shot or whatever, video clip, record some video, you've always got it on your arm, and it won't fall off, and you can put other types of cameras on it to some extent, like a small point-and-shoot camera. But it's not like any really big advantage that I'm aware of to carrying a camera in your hand. But do you always carry a camera in your hand? I mean, usually you would have it in your pocket or in like a hip belt pack or some kind of pouch on you. You know, like I have a hip belt pack that I can strap things, you know, to the back of my waist on. All right, I was going to show that beautiful little stretch over there. This is just that same pond from another angle, but it's really kind of cute. All right, and here's some more of the park. Again, we're going to be going into the sun with this, but you can see this big, nice park I've been walking in. And this is not going to be super professionally panned around because I'm walking with this thing, but it's on steady shot, so it's what you get. I mean, you're obviously not going to get the most smooth, perfect video in the world with this thing on my arm, you know. But having said that, you do get something, and you can kind of, I hope it's not too disturbing. I mean, if the screen seems like it's shaking all around for you when you're watching it, you know, that's maybe not. All right. I think I'm recording. Okay, so this is, I'm basically wrapping up the video on the wrist mount, but here's what it was. Okay, let me turn this a little bit so you can see better. All right, so I had the wrist mount on, and you can see it, and you can turn it, all these click, there you go. So you click it, that was the way I wore it most when I was walking, but the thing I want to say about this thing is if you have it on, you've got to get used to the idea of walking with this wrist mount. Once you get used to it, it really works out pretty well. I mean, I don't know what the advantage is of having a wrist mount on your wrist. I mean, a camera on your wrist this heavy particularly, but if you want it on, you know, you can get used to it. It's like a little bit of an extra hand weight. So you have to switch it, if you switch it around evenly, so you get like an even workout on both sides of your body. It definitely does work for walking, you know, like taking it for a walk. And you can walk around with it, and then you get this effect of having this on your wrist. See, you have it on your wrist, and you walk around with it, and it's, once you get used to it, I'm sure it's just like a normal, ordinary walk. And then you got the camera with you too. So if you're going to be somewhere where you feel like you absolutely have to have an action camera with you on your walk and have it pretty much ready at all times, like I said, there is a warm-up when you turn it on. It takes some time to get going, you know, it takes a few seconds, but and you can take photos with it too, and interval shots at different time intervals, as you would know if you've researched the Sony action camera, options. But so like I said, you know, if you want this thing on your wrist and you want to walk around or do something else. Oh yeah, another thing I might want to try is taking it for a bike ride. I haven't done that yet, but I might try to see if I can take it with a bike ride. And I've got the Sony action camera tilt adapter, so I can put it on there so I can get just the right angle for recording the bike ride. That way I don't... Anyway, so I'm going to cut out, and I hope you enjoyed this video. It's very long. I don't know if I'll do some editing on it, but that's what we've got right now, and it's a beautiful, sunny, windy day out here, and I hope you enjoyed the video.